Art Finder is the marketplace for art, and what that means is really it connects art buyers anywhere, that can live anywhere absolutely, with artists all over the world. And what we have found is, of course, that is particularly useful if you're not living in London, for instance, where you don't have access to a lot of galleries, or maybe it's harder for you to get access to original art. And when I say art here, I mean original art, not posters.
Okay. Now, let's explain the data that's come out of this. Where do Glasgow and Edinburgh rank in art buying?
Yes, it was really interesting when we started ranking, not just by amount of art bought, by million inhabitants in each city. And what we found was that both Glasgow and Edinburgh were overrepresented. So they are, in the total UK ranking, they rank on number 5 and 6. Number 1 is Cambridge. We see smaller or university towns ranking very high because there's culture and there's interest in art. But Glasgow and Edinburgh are also very high up. And in fact, all over Scotland, we have seen a lot of art interest.
Now, Fiona, you're new to buying art. What was it that made you decide to go out and actually start purchasing it?
Well, for me, I was decorating, something that we all do, and I ended up with a room, usually do a poster for the wall, like you say, and I think I just got the bug to find something unique and interesting. I've got neighbours and friends who have got some really nice art, and you get a little bit of wouldn't something, a one-off be lovely? And I just Googled, and I came across Art Finder and purchased a couple of really nice pieces for my wall that I love now.
So what's the process like when you find the art? Do you just say, right, I'll have that, send them the payment and that's it? Or do they make sure the art's going to the right kind of home?
Well, it is very much like an Amazon experience.
Oh, what happened? Purchase.
Froze.
You froze.
So it's, you filter with what you like, you get to choose whether you like the price in. There's
But
some
you're
going
new to
up
it,
to
so-
thousands and thousands of pounds, which are, I don't know who purchases those, but certainly not me. So yeah, new to it, but found the whole process really, really easy. You can interact with the artists, and certainly I've had a couple of emails going back and forth with one of the artists asking about framing, because I was new to the whole thing. How does it work? What do you do?
A wee bit more accessible to everyone.
Yeah, I think it's important both for artists and art buyers.
Yeah, we're not using that. You've got puppy Slack messages nipping up in the corner as well.
I know, I really need to
Turn and electronics, obviously. But finally, people, regardless of where they live, can now buy art, and artists also. And we were just discussing this before the program, that you have artists that love to live, of course, in beautiful surroundings where they find inspiration. They don't have to move to London to reach galleries. They can stay there and they can sell just as well. And our best sellers are often living in. We have one bestseller in the Orkney Islands.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much for coming to tell us more, enlighten us in the art world. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Now we'll be seeing inside Britain's biggest sea cave after